Hey y'all, I'm a Floridian now, so I can talk south of the border stuff. And saying y'all is something that I did when I went to college in Oklahoma because everyone said it. So it's chit chat time with Jen, and I'm just going to do a short little video. They're not very long. I could do an hour long because I think that I can talk about anything, but you know what? I'm talking to a camera. And so when I'm talking to a camera, I'm not really sure because there's no response, there's no hello. So I pretend that you're all there in the background. Hi, y'all. And so let's just get down and buckle up, talk about things that are important in our equine universe. And so today I just want to talk a little bit about we're having a tropical heat wave here. And what do you do to help yourself in this heat? So a couple things that I do is I check to see what time of day it's the hottest. And so we have the excessive heat warning from 11 in the morning till 8 at night. Doesn't give you a lot of time, my friends, to do anything. And if we're looking at excessive heat and how that relates to ourselves, I'm making sure that I take electrolytes. And this is the one I take. It's called Element. And when I go out to the barn or when I'm walking or doing anything outside, I make sure I drink a lot of water with these electrolytes in it. What do you take? What's important to you? So I guess this is the thing that YouTube does is please remind your peeps to subscribe. What does that mean? I don't know. I guess that you're a part of this inspired horsemanship community. That's a good thing. And to like, what does that mean? Do you like the videos? Please do that if you like the content I'm doing and share it because you know what? All of us need a community to be a part of. And so I hope that you join my community of inspired equestrians, inspired people. There's people who watch that aren't equestrians. How about that? And comment below if I ask you, do you have anything that you want to share? So this video is going to be about things that are going on in my life because the broken arm is still there. It's healed. I'm going to say that it's healed, but you can see there's a lump right here and that stops energy flow. So I'm doing my protocols for that. It also kind of exhausts me in this heat and humidity in Florida. It's going to last a while longer. So being able to adapt and grow is really important. I had to run and do something really quickly. It's an amazing thing, this iPhone video stuff. You can stop it and start it again. So here I am. And I wanted to share, here you've seen my hair straight, you've seen my hair curly. I'm just going with the curls right now because the heat and humidity actually do a number on my straight hair. So I might as well just let it be curly. And this morning it's wet. So here we are. This is my natural. How about that? It's gotten curlier and curlier as I gotten older. So aren't I the lucky one? So again, what I do every day is an important thing. I drink a lot of water. This is something that I do to stay healthy. I make sure that I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, balance my life out, even though I'm kind of out of balance from my normal because of healing. And so as I'm healing, I'm trying to do all the things that I know what to do to keep my mind healthy because depression is a real thing when you get injured or have a long history of illness. Some of my peeps have that. Some of my peeps are going through really dramatic things in their lives that causes anxiety and stress. So I want to talk about those things too, because it does affect our horsemanship. And those things that affect us affect our horses, affect our animals, affect our communities, affect the world. It's that butterfly effect, if you know what that is. So, my question is to all of you, what do you do in these summer months? They're not the lazy, crazy, hazy days of summer. I love those days. These are the excruciating mental days of summer heat and humidity that a lot of people are experiencing in the South. And when you have animals and when you love to be outdoors, you have to take care of yourself. So raise your hands if you've got things that you're doing to keep yourself and your animals safe in this heat. That's the same in the north when it's 20 below. What do you do with your animals? But that's another story, another day. So I also find clothing that wicks away. I love Columbia. I love Eddie Bauer. I have gone to Target. Yeah, I have in the past. I haven't been lately. I really don't shop anymore. So we'll put Target and all those other stores back over here. But I love to have clothing that breathes, has a sunblock in it. In Minnesota, I always wore long sleeves because that's what I did. But here, I get so overheated that short sleeves are a must. And so my naked arms have finally found the sun in the summer. But I have to take care of that also. So taking care of myself is basically taking care of my horses also. So right now we watch for our horses in the South. Are they sweating? And so a lot of what people do in the South is their horses are stalled during the day, have a fan overhead, making sure that they have electrolyte water, lots of water, but they also need a lot of hay. And I did read someplace that grain supplements, I don't feed grain supplements, um, I are also heat producing. So to reduce those supplements and add more vitamins and minerals to their daily, what I call a mash, adding a lot more water and salt into the formula of their supplements during the day. So having 24/7 hay is always important. A lot of horses here are in 24/7, just like in other parts of the country. But I like my horses being out, and where they are right now has a lot of shade trees, which helps with not having the sun beat down on them, which is really, really important. Just like us, we wear broad brim hats. We do a lot of things to keep ourselves cool. So when I'm feeling up to it, which is not every day, I'm really honest about that. The heat, humidity, my arm strength, the things that I'm doing to heal take precedence. And I have a wonderful barn owner who does take care of my horses. So I feel comfortable, where in Minnesota, I was there almost every single day unless I got sick, you know. So, what we look for in the heat and humidity with them, are they sweating? Because that's really, really a problem. And I know Minnesota horses deal with that in July and August too, when the temperatures get toward over 90 degrees. So, luckily, my horses sweat wonderfully. But guess what comes with that? The big, huge bugs, the little tiny little no-see-ums, and things, the itchies. The itchies comes because sweat causes itchies. So again, I can't be there every day to give them a bath or rinse them off. So yeah, that's what I should be doing. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but I really am not making excuses. It's just what I have to do. What about you? Are you out looking at your horses every day, checking their boo-boos, checking the temperature, checking, are they drinking, are they eating? I know most of you do that, or all of you do, because a lot of you are friends of mine or students of mine, and it's just something that we do for each other, is check on our horses and making sure that they are healthy, because they're our family. So again, that's the weather is such a big deal for me. My husband goes, why do you always need to know what the weather is? Because the weather is really important. So today is supposed to be thunderstorms. It's going to be cooler because we have cloud cover. We were without rain for about 2 weeks. And so it got really, really hot and humid all day into the night. So we don't have the excessive heat warning today, but we do have thunderstorms, which is good, cools the air a little bit. So what am I going to do today to connect with myself in harmony, to prepare my heart, my body, and my soul to go be with my horses when the rain stops? Yesterday we had huge thunderstorms when I was going to go see the horses. So yesterday was a day off. We did have excessive heat. It got near 100, over 100 heat index. But then the rains came and it cooled off. But lightning, not a good thing for us. So how I prepared my mind is I take out my journal. I don't have that right here with me, but I start writing about what are the things that my heart yearns for. What are some of the accomplishments and goals that I have for myself, for my prayer time, for my praying for our country, praying for my family, praying for this community. I use my prayer time for those things. And I also use that time to write. One day, maybe everyone says, you need to write a book. And I go, one day. And I prepare myself with meditation. I was getting very distressed because of my arm. This seems like forever, April 13th, and now it's well into August, the middle of August. So I needed to pull myself up and out of that depths that I was going to, because I was sitting all day long and your mind can take over. So I had to do things to prepare my heart and mind, body and soul. And this is hard. I'm just going to say it. And being real is important to all of you. And for us as trainers, for us as instructors, we need to be real. What stops us from going to be with our horses when we say you should be with your horses every day? Well, I'm being real with you. This is what stops me right now, not in the future, from being with my horses every day and taking care of their needs. So what say you? Comment below. We are a community. We can chat about these things that end up when we're silent. We don't cancel people or judge people for what they have had to do. I know friends of mine who are going through really hard things, and so going to see their horses can be very healing or it can be very distressful. Both are true. Both are true. So let's be kind to one another, support one another, share with one another those things that we do as a community to heal. I'm here to support you in your journey. And so one of the things that we can do is I read a lot of books, and a friend of mine sent me this book a long time ago, and it's been on my bookshelf. It's Horses Speak of God. And this is by the author Lori M. Brock. If you're interested in having a conversation about books, like a book club, or taking some of the training manuals that we have, connection training is one, and talking about it and sharing it about it, that's a really good resource, connection training. And anything like that that you think would be valuable in your horsemanship journey. And connection is so important. Harmony is so important. But more than that, our community is critical, especially in today's society. Let's all be together in love, okay? Blessings to you, on your herd, on your community of believers, which is Inspired Horsemanship. Thank you. Love you.